Got a little windmill, got a little shack on it, and a chicken run. Got a kitchen, orchard, cherries, apples, peaches, cots, nuts, got a few berries. There's a place for alfalfa and plenty of water to flood it, and there's a pig pen.
And rabbits, George?
No place for rabbits now, but I could easily build a few hutches, and you could feed alfalfa to the rabbits.
Damn right I could. You goddamn right I could, George.
And we could have a few pigs, and I could build a smokehouse like the one Grandpa had. And when we kill a pig, we can smoke the bacon and the hams and make sausage and all like that. And when the salmon run up the river, we could catch 100 of them and salt them down and smoke them. We could have them for breakfast, and they ain't nothing so nice as smoked salmon. When the fruit come in, we could can it, and tomatoes, they's easy to can. Every Sunday we'd kill a chicken or a rabbit. Maybe we'd have a cow or a goat. And the cream is so goddamn thick you could cut it with a knife and take it out with a spoon.
We can live off the fat of the land?
Sure, all kinds of vegetables in the garden. And if we want a little whiskey, we can sell a few eggs or something, or some milk. We just live there. We belong there. There wouldn't be no running around the country and getting fed by a jack cook. No, sir. We'd have our own place. We belong and no sleep in no bunkhouse.
Tell about the house, George.
Sure. We'd have a little house and a room to ourselves. A little fire iron stove, and in the winter we keep a fire going on it. And it ain't enough land, so we'd have to work too hard, maybe 6, 7 hours a day. We wouldn't have to buck no barley 11 hours a day. And when we put in a crop, why we'd be there to take that crop out. Why we know what came of our planting.
And rabbits, and I take care of them. Tell how I do that, George.
Every 6 weeks or so, them does have a litter, so we'd have plenty of rabbits to eat and sell, and we keep a few pigeons to go around the windmill like they done when I was a kid. And it'd be our own. Nobody could can us. And if we don't like a guy, we'd say, get the hell out. And by God, he'd do it. And if a friend came along, why, we'd have an extra bunk. And we'd say, why don't you stay the night? And by God, he would. We'd have a set dog and a couple striped cats, but you gotta watch out for them cats, they don't get the little rabbits.
You just let them try to get the rabbits. I'll break the goddamn necks. I'll smash it with a stick.
You know where's a place like that?
Suppose I do. What's to you?
You don't need to tell me where it's at. It might be any place.
Sure, that's right. You can find it in 100 years.
How much they want for a place like that?
Well, I could get it for $600. The old people that owns is his flat bust, and the old lady needs an operation. Say, what's it to you?
Well,
You got nothing to do with us.
Well, it ain't much good with only one hand. I lost my hand right here on this ranch. That's why they gave me a job swamping. And they gave me $250 because I lost my hand. And I got 50 more saved up in the bank right now. That's $300. And I got 50 more coming at the end of the month. Tell you what, suppose I would go in with you guys. That's $350 I'd put in. And I ain't much good, but I could cook and tend the chickens and hoe in the garden some. How'd that be?
I gotta think about it. We was always gonna do it by ourselves.
Well, I could make a will and leave my share to you guys in case I kick off. I ain't got no relatives nor nothing. You guys got any money? Maybe we could do it right now.
We got $10 between us. Look, if me and Lenny work a month and then don't spend nothing, we have $100. That'd be $450. I bet we could swing it for that. Then you and Lenny could go get it started, and I could get a job and pay off the rest. And you could sell some eggs and stuff like that. Jesus Christ! I bet we could swing it. I bet we could swing it.
I got hurt 40 years ago. They'll can me pretty soon as I just can't swap out no bunkhouses. They'll put me out on the county. Maybe if I give you guys my money, you'll let me hoe in the garden even after I ain't no good at it. And I'll wash dishes and little chicken stuff like that. But I'll be on our own place, and I'll be let to work on our own place. You seen what they done to my dog tonight? They said that he was no good to himself nor nobody else. But when they can me here, I wish somebody'd shoot me, but they won't do nothing like that. I'll have no place to go, and I can't get a job. I'll have $30 more coming. At what time do you guys get ready to quit?
We'll do it. We'll fix it up and we'll live at that place there. Suppose these was a carnival or a circus come to town or a ball game or any damn thing. We just go to her. We wouldn't ask nobody if we could. We'd just go to her. Just milk the cow and sling some grain to the chickens and go to her.
And put some grass to the wabbits? I would never forget to feed them. When are we going to do it, George?
In 1 month. Right squawk in 1 month. Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write out them old people that own that place and we'll take it. Candy will send $100 to buy me.
Sure will. They got a stove there?
Sure got a stove, burns coal and wood.
I'm going to take my putt. I bet by Christ he'll like it there by Jesus.
People are coming. Okay. Don't tell nobody, just us three and nobody else. If they liable to can us if they know, so we can't make no mistake. Just look like we gonna buck body for the rest of our lives. Then all of a sudden, one day, we'll go get our pay and then scram out of here.
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
George?
Huh?
I would have shot my dog myself. I shouldn't have let no stranger shoot my dog.
Done.